I really don't feel like getting ready to do a video, so we're just gonna do a video in the dark today because I decided to make this into a ghost story because what you're about to hear sounds like an ooh ah for the brain. I'm laughing because it's hilarious to me. It's very funny. Um, the other day, probably last week, because today is March 13th. Yeah, Friday, March 13th. It is it is 7:06 a.m. And I woke up out of bed a few days ago to a lie, essentially. But, I'm learning as I get older. You cannot, well, really, I knew this as a teenager as well. But especially now as an adult, you have to pick and choose your battles. You cannot respond and clap back at every story, every lie, every false accusation that comes your way. And trust me, I've had a lot of them. You'd be surprised. But we're going to talk about this particular lie on today. Ooh, ah. Can you can you believe that once upon a time, not long ago, there was someone who tried to go on Facebook and tried to say that, and I'm speaking very slowly because I don't know this person, never met this person, that, I had an ex-boyfriend named Charles, and I'm like, first of all, I have one cousin named well, let me stop because the liars and the mentally ill and the narcissists, they'll try to use that to say that, well, he's okay, all right, but yeah, I've never met this person who said this lie a day in my life. I don't even know this person's name. I just know they were on Facebook saying whatever the fuck they wanted to say about me. And I don't know this person. I don't know this person. Never met this person. And this person is now trying to make up a lie that I have an ex-boyfriend named Charles. If I had to lie about someone, first of all, if you have to lie about a man's name, can we, or even just an association of the person, can we at least think of a more sophisticated name than Charles? Why can't he be an Edwin? Why can't he be a Sebastian? Like on Bridgerton. Why can't he be a Reggie? Like homeboy from Bridgerton who left the show. Why can't he be a Mark? You know? He has to be a Charles. Okay. All right. All right. You just threw in the towel when you thought about that name, huh? Really? Okay. Or what about the time where more than 100 more than 100 OnlyFans creators tried to lie about me and tried to say that, you know, I was the problem, when in reality, they were using me and I was looking for a serious relationship and they were using me and trying to lie on me and basically played mind games with me. And, I was mad about it, but, you move forward, you grow, you move forward, and you don't care anymore. And, it's because there's no accountability being taken. No one is acknowledging how they are in the wrong for how they treated me. So all I could do is move forward. I'm not just I'm not just going to sit here and allow people to talk to me any kind of way. I'm not going to sit here and allow people to revise history and act like they're going to spin a narrative that's not true. That's how false accusations get created. But still, like, y'all know that y'all disrespected me and you played mind games, you gaslit me, and you made me think you wanted courtship and a relationship when in reality you just wanted to use me and objectify me because you saw me as a nice piece of ass. Let's keep it real. You saw me as a nice booty and not as husband material. Let's keep it real. And the one person who did ended up using me also and ended up cheating on me with an Australian. By the way, that person's a brother. That person's sister. Because we're not going to let the false accusations get hold any weight. That person's sister, yeah. The person's sister has on her TikTok a false accusation written in her TikTok bio. And no one knows that she's trying to lie about me in the TikTok bio. So I'm just going to allow her to lie and keep the words in her bio called "You're stalking me," link in the description with an eggplant emoji. I'm just going to allow her to lie to the public and make y'all think that that is about me. It's not about me. It's not about me. Because guess what? She is stalking me. She was stalking me. I was being stalked for 1 year. And when I spoke about it, I was disrespected, called out my name. Even when I kept it classy, kept things sophisticated. You know, people went on forums, tried to find what I said about this girl. People tried to call me a liar, call me this, call me that, but I still overcame. Now, I don't need 5 Antonias, okay? Now I have, wait, no, sorry. Now I don't need 1 Antonia. I have 5. 5 girlfriends now. I have 5 girlfriends. I'm polyamorous with 5 girlfriends. Sure enough. Sure enough. Because, yeah. When you lie about someone and you control someone and you cyber stalk someone, it's to the point where you have to file police reports. Ooh, ghost story. Ooh, Sounds like there's some rituals being cast. Sounds like there's some demonic possession that has overtaken this girl. It just seems as though, yeah, there's some demonic possession. I'd also say because then you're going on TikTok making a bunch of posts trying to air me out because you're angry that I ghosted you because you cheated on me on that Mile High flight on the Mile High Club multiple times. Multiple times I got cheated on airplanes. Multiple times, dear. Multiple times. And you mean to tell me that I'm now being disrespected, unfairly called out my name by a bunch of strangers? I just find this hilarious. I find it funny. I find it very funny. You know, and everybody tried to tell me at the same time, oh, you know, because mind you, at this time, I was still making my videos, still coming on camera, keeping things classy, keeping things cute. But at the same time, people tried to tell me, oh, Donald, can you stop using profanity? I'm being cyber stalked for 2 years, and the only thing you can think to tell me is stop using profanity. Seriously. I had many people saying, oh, you have young viewers. Why are you using profanity? I'm telling y'all, this is the tame stuff. If y'all have been through what I have been through in my life, y'all would be dead. Y'all would not be able to overcome it. The pressure and the mental weight of it would be so difficult for y'all to handle, to the point where y'all might have unalived yourselves and not even know. Y'all probably would be in the hospital, in the psych ward, or dead. But, that's the difference between a hater versus me. Because Donald Simmons is not the type of person who quits. I don't give up. Even when people have tried to say that that being a creative and being a songwriter and being in the performing arts is not what I meant to be doing. Yeah. Even when they tried to tell y'all that, that there was revenge porn going around of me on the internet by an ex of mine. Yeah. I had revenge porn going around of me when I was 20. And you had people trying to spin narratives toward me, saying things to me that I knew were not true. And I had to go on and defend myself. Imagine that. Mind you, I have seen it with my own eyes. People have committed suicide over revenge porn being leaked of them. Now you have minors who commit suicide in today's generation over revenge porn being leaked of them as minors, as children. So imagine how it was for me as a 20-year-old adult with an ex who was a psychopath, who cursed out my mom. My mom still hates this person. Her face gets beat red talking about this person. This person, like I said, I've been cheated on multiple times in multiple relationships multiple times. I've been disrespected. I've been played. I've been gaslit in public and privately. And I'm still here. I'm still here. Another thing is, speaking of resilience, I'm also not going to allow people to disrespect me about what I believe because I'm an atheist. But that does not give you the right to try to tell me that God is real. Sweetie, we know God is not real. Just think of how many people have turned away from the church in the last 50 years. Really? And you have people who still to this day, regardless of what the statistics show, regardless of what the actual science shows you, people will still get on camera and say God is real and you need to believe, and they will try to cast the holy water on your face as if that has not been sprinkled in 3,000-year-old water from the River Jordan, which has been corrupt since the times of Cleopatra and King David. Get into it. So I'm just saying what needs to be said. Like, we all know God. Excuse me. We all know God does not exist. Religion is a scam, just like the concept of God is also a scam. We all know that conservatives are also not real. They're scamming y'all with their fake beliefs as well. Tree Stump is also a fraud. We all know this. This is obvious because I've been telling y'all his grandfather's from Germany, and he goes around talking about, immigrants this, immigrants that, but you're half immigrant. So I just find the conservatives very funny. They're a joke. They're a fallacy. And we've been trying to tell y'all that Candace Owens is not as first of all, that Candace Owens is not like us. The only thing black about her is her hairline. I've been saying that for 10 years. And y'all continue to try to reason with me and, Republicans and conservatives are good people and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, okay, all right. That's why this is a ghost story, because y'all hoes are delusional into making people think. Y'all are trying to delude people into thinking that Democrats are evil and that conservatives are martyrs. It's just not the case, sweetheart. It's not real. It's a scam. Democrats are the martyrs. Conservatives are evil. They're trying to turn our young people and women and anyone who's a trauma victim too, they're trying to do that too. They're weaponizing us and our pain of being working class and traumatized and impoverished. And they're trying to use that to try to get conservative and Republican votes. Not just in America, but worldwide. Because you're not going to sit up here and tell me about that conservative agenda. I've been telling y'all for 10 years, and even 15, actually 15 years. I've been telling y'all for 15 years that the conservative agenda is a lie. It's a hoax, and it's designed to manipulate and gaslight the world into becoming conservative. It's already halfway working now. If you go online, you'll find people who believe in that stuff. I never did. Never. And they tried to convert me at one point. They tried. It almost worked, but I fought back. Fought back. But no, I've never been part of the conservative agenda. You know, I have family members, I have conservative relatives who say, oh, they're trying to put our black men in dresses to make them feminine. I'm like, Harry Styles is a whole ass homophobic white boy who exploited the gay community for a come up. And you had Simon Cowell was best friends with a gay man, Max Clifford. And Max Clifford was going around here trying to molest young boys too. But no one talks about that. No one mentions that. No one mentions how Harry Styles and Louis Tomlinson were never together. But Harry Styles is all of a sudden pro-gay. He's homophobic. Harry Styles is homophobic. Let's get into that. By the way, T.S. Madison is in the right for defending herself against the DL Whisperer. E.J. Johnson, girl, first of all, E.J. Johnson is attracted to DL men. Let's get into it. And this person, first of all, that is why this whole debate about this liar who came forward on Facebook saying that I have an ex named Charles. I'm like, who are you, liar? It's the fact that there was on Facebook, there was a debate that like hundreds of people debated about. And this random homophobic asshole was talking about, it was, I can't remember what they said, but it was something, it was a question, like something like, oh, is there a way for a woman to know where her man's finger has, if her man's finger has been in another man's ass or something like that. It was nasty. It was very nasty and disgusting. I commented on that post. I said, there's no way for you to know unless he tells you stop the homophobia. When I tell y'all, so many people clapped back at me with the most homophobic, transphobic, disgusting shit I've ever heard in my life. The most disgusting comments that are not about me. They're homophobic and transphobic people projecting their insecurities onto me. Y'all are weak. Y'all are insecure. And first of all, let's get into it because I have nothing to lose. And this is the damn truth. And first of all, no one's going to sit up here and tell me, oh, stop the profanity, stop this. I'm speaking out because people are so mad at Democrats like myself. So I'm going to keep speaking out. And no, Elon is not stalking me. No, Bill Gates and all of them, rich white folk, white man from town on the plantation, they're not stalking me either. I don't have anything to give to Massa, okay? Omarosa and Azalea Banks need to get off the plantation, bitch, but not me. Not me, no. I'm my own person. I'm my own person. So yeah, so that's where the whole debate about, oh, that liar who was on Facebook talking about, oh, I have some tea on Donald's ex-boyfriend Charles came from. I'm like, I've never dated anyone named Charles, first of all. 2, you're a liar. 3, then he tried to go back and forth with my distant cousin as if I would not see that shit. You tried to go back and forth with my distant cousin. Bitch, I should sue you for defamation of character, A. And B, really, I should publicize this. And that's why I made this video, because you are a pathological liar. You are a narcissist. I saw this coming 20 years ago or more with the invention of social media, because it was the same thing with that my ex-girlfriend Antonia, who tried to sit up here and try to say the whole "you're stalking me" shit, that bullshit that, she tried to lie about, when really it was her stalking me. And my mom and I had to go and file a police report on her ass because she's a liar. But anyway, because I dated her sister too, but that's a whole other point for a whole other day. Because I dated her sister and she got jealous. She was a jealous hoe. Anyway, but she's using that as promotion for her OnlyFans. I'm like, girl, please, you are a demonic Leo. And your sister is a demonic Aries too. Y'all are both 304s, like Selena Powell. Anyway, by the way, Neon, girl, please, Neon is trashy. Neon is racist. We know, for how he went in on Kai Cenat's mama. And at the end of the day, Kai Cenat is doing the right thing. I'm proud of him. He's changing, he's evolving, he's growing. He's learning to put the phone down like the rest of you Gen Z hoes need to do. Put this phone down and touch some grass, boo. Put the phone down. Neon need to put the phone down. Aiden Ross, put the phone down. Andrew Tate, Tristan Tate, put the phone down. All of y'all need to put that phone down. Stop feuding with people on the internet who don't know you. By the way, Sneeko, see, I am a Democrat, but I am neutral. I support Sneeko right now. Sneeko is going through it. I'm like, girl, they had to make Sneeko put the Muslim garb on, because I mean, the shit was funny to me, honestly. Like, they really had Sneeko acting out of character so bad, where Sneeko was trying to clap back at Andrew Tate so hard that even Sneeko had to act out of character. Wow. But anyway, I support Sneeko in this one fight against Andrew Tate, because I have been clocking Andrew and Tristan Tate for years now, and y'all have not been watching that. I've been told y'all years ago, Andrew and Tristan and Candace Owens, all these girls are frauds. Frauds. And even when I wasn't talking about them on YouTube, I was talking about them privately as frauds that they are. Basically, I'm going to tell y'all like this. I want to do legal predictions, because we're about to wrap up the ghost story real quick. Casey Anthony was acquitted the same way Luigi Mangione will be acquitted. Miss Mozzarella Stick will be acquitted in a New York state trial, boo. In a New York federal trial. And in the federal trial, she was already acquitted. So I believe in the state trial, she will be acquitted as well. Unless it's going to be like O.J. Simpson, because I think they're going to treat Luigi like he's like a modern day O.J. Simpson, where they can't get him on the federal death penalty charge, but they're going to try to get him on the state charges. They're going to rack up all the motherfucking state charges, like 45 state charges, and they're going to try to give him life in prison based off that. But I don't like that fake-ass judge who tried to say, oh, I gave him the death penalty, and then the 1 week later, she backpedaled and said, oh no, he's free, let him go. Girl, what? With friends like these, who needs enemies? Especially in the judicial system, girl. I have told y'all since the case first happened, Luigi Mozzarella Stick did that crime. He committed the crime. He needs to do the time. But these judges get paid off. These judges are racist and homophobic and transphobic like the rest of society. And they don't want y'all knowing that. So they deflect and hide behind these false verdicts, because these girls are racist and they believe and protecting their white brothers and sisters. Let's get into it. Now you see why so many black men are and so many men of color in general are wrongfully accused of crimes that they didn't commit. Because it's not just us black people. It's also Hispanic people who are wrongfully accused. It's Asian people who are wrongfully accused as well. And if you notice, it's no longer 1963 where MLK is saying, "I have a dream," because black people are the only ones who are victims of racism. Now it's Asian people and Latinos. They've switched the demographics from black people being the victims of racism and homophobia, misogyny, to Latin and Asian people being the victims of racism and homophobia and misogyny. They've switched the goalpost. It's fucked up. It's wrong. It's disgusting. And the founding fathers would not have been happy with this. George Washington's wig will be expired by now because of the onslaught of disrespect that the American countrymen have been going through right now. It's disgusting, it's petty, it's rude. And girl, I'm so glad they released the names of those 45,000 ICE agents recently. Also, I just feel as though it's just like, really, those are my predictions, but I've been saying since December the 23rd of 2024, go and check my receipts. I've been saying that Justin Baldoni is innocent. I've been telling you hoes this, and y'all are not going to listen. I'm going to say it again. Justin Baldoni is innocent. He's innocent, and Blake the Snake is not. She is going to be held liable for defamation and libel toward Justin Baldoni. She will be held liable, and there's also receipts that y'all are not talking about or showing in your YouTube videos and your investigative journalism, where Blake Lively has sexually harassed other people in the past. I've also heard that Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni had an affair, and y'all are not talking about that. And Blake Lively is a Karen who tried to basically falsely accuse Justin Baldoni of sexual harassment and rape because she was trying to deflect from the fact that she is in love with Justin Baldoni and not her ridiculous, random, oogly-moogly husband, Ryan Reynolds. Really, I never understood the appeal of Ryan Reynolds and Ryan Gosling. Ladies, why do y'all find them attractive? I don't understand. I don't get it. Really, to me, let's keep it real. Between Ryan Reynolds, Ryan Gosling, George Clooney, Brad Pitt, really Mickey Rourke been a chop since 1968. And even before he had plastic surgery, he was a chop. But really, to me, Russell Crowe has always been a chop. Like, I don't understand what y'all see in these people. I don't understand. It's like I named the same 5 people, and it's like y'all ladies just swoon over them. They cannot get enough. But anyway, with that being said, it's been 30 minutes. I need to run out and flip this phone off in case. Girl, who is calling me? Oh, that's my mom. All right.